sisters, a grace-filled morning to each and everyone. Let me ask you this question. How many Gospels do we have? I would like to apologize for starting early or morning with a question, just to awaken our brain cells. Of course, the standard answer would be 4 Gospels, namely John, Matthew, Luke, and Mark, whose feast we celebrate today. However, there's a spiritual author whom I have read, and he wrote, there are actually 5 Gospels. Aside from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, he said, the 5th Gospel is our lives. And so the 5th evangelist, therefore, if we follow his logic, is none other than you and me, every Christian believer. And here, to be an evangelist during these difficult times is basically to be a witness to God's promises, to be proclaiming our faith and our hope in God. Again, we think, for example, courage is the absence of fear. No, rather it is the mastery of fear. In the same vein of reflection, hope is not the absence of doubts. Karong panahon na katagang kitang kaguol, worries, anxieties, and we accept that before God. But to proclaim the gospel of hope is basically to live and to grab on to the conviction and to grip that no matter what happens, God will help us overcome. And this is not my words alone. The first reading is very clear. Although all of us, we may suffer, the God of all grace who called you through Jesus Christ will himself restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you after you have suffered. Very beautiful words, verb, restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish. So we rely on this and we hold on to this. And Mark is also a witness to this. He wrote the story of the Lord, including the hard data of his suffering, the hard truth of how he suffered. But here in the gospel, he presents to us the commissioning, the mandate. And even though there is also a presence of doubts and disbelief, he depicted to us how the disciples proclaimed the good news and overcome adversities. So to conclude, brothers and sisters, your life may be the 5th gospel, or perhaps even the only gospel that other people may encounter. Will it reveal a faith in Christ? Will it be a gospel of hope? During this difficult time of medical crisis, I exhort you, let us become evangelists of hope. Instead of discrimination, negativities, and anxiousness, which are intensified by our fears, let us rather promote the gospel of hope by thinking more and more positive thoughts, by renewing our faith in God who will help us overcome this, by again cooperating with our civil authorities in terms of the protocol of the distance and health. And above all, to do our little ways that we can, if we have the resources, to share, even just starting with our neighborhood, the little we do to help our brothers and sisters. When we do that, our lives become the 5th gospel of hope. We become, like Mark, the evangelist that the world needs today. So help us, God.